Good morning, folks. Music. I'm having mint tea. That's what I thought, period. I just was sending it to you so that I could do it with the you present. So this is just a, well, you know what? I take that back. It's not just a key. Just because it came from, because it came from racist doesn't mean it's not awesome. Plus, any awesome thing they create definitely came from a black mind. In most cases, anyway. So adorable. I gave so many of these out for Christmas until I couldn't afford to anymore because I was in the middle of doing something. Oh, I was telling you guys about my tea. So, I thought I put too many leaves in there, but I didn't. I'm actually drinking my water. You see me drinking my water more out of my bottles when it's this cold outside because I'm being gentle on my throat and fuck it. Because I like cool water now. But I've always drank room temperature water my whole life. But after hot flashes, I started appreciating ice cold water. So now I still like ice cold water, but my teeth are sensitive, so I enjoy it out of my canister with a straw. Well, I think they're playing games with our water, y'all. They've always played games with our water, though, to tell you the truth, so I'm not triggered. This has always been the shithole country. It's pointed its finger at other countries for being. But anyway, yeah, it's got some nice, nice rich color to it. The music is like we was here. You went off the beaten path. So I was gonna be smoking CBD again already, just out of habit. But I'm gonna hang out with Rick, like I said I was gonna do. Let me finish telling you. Okay, so this is a mug, my cup of tea. Y'all know I'm not a whole lot of people's cup of tea. Should have put the lime juice in there. Anyway, so I'm gonna go get it because I'm gonna do it. Oh, I'm gonna edit this down because it don't need to be this long. Okay, normally I'll take a lime cube or a lemon cube that I have juiced for the citrus stew, and I'll put it in my tea as well. Since I just juiced one this morning for my morning water and didn't drink it, I'm gonna put it in this tea. I also have a little sliver of ginger. I don't dare crush this up because I can't do a lot of ginger. To me, this is actually a lot of ginger. But since I'm just going to put it in the tea, I should have put it in the infuser, but I didn't. So directly in the tea it goes. And I'll drink around it. I have my lime juice that I did this morning. I'm going to put that in. I hope it still tastes good. I was going to say, what's that? But that's that ginger I just put in there. So as I was saying, I guess technically my tea wasn't finished, was it? So I love this cup for a multitude of reasons. It reminds me of a cup that I got as a Christmas gift one year in corporate. So approximately 2 or 3 of you, probably 2, have seen this mug on a couple of occasions. I haven't been using it much just because we've had other things. I've drank out a lot of adorable things, but this was a Christmas gift in approximately 2011, approximately 2011. These are all hand painted. How pretty. Let me see what the bottom markings say. Never heard of that before. Jacquot fine porcelain. Yeah, so beautiful. And this is the lid. And this is this infuser. not quite as fancy as this, but it's so beautiful and it's so, look, and it's even snug, sits in snug. You can see how easily it goes in. But once it's in, so you don't have to worry about it moving around. And it's deep so that your leaves can get steeped properly, covered and steeped. So you put your, you guys know how this works. You put your leaves in your infuser, and you put your steeping water in here. And then when your tea is done steeping, you remove the infuser and you have your tea. And if you want, you can do as I do. See how we have to tiptoe over every word we use because of the humans that this nation has become. Anyway, what I do is I also, once I take the this is the top, and it generally has a little rim, and I'll take once I pull the steeped leaves out, you know, they'll probably still be dripping. I'll just set them inside the lid like that. So anything that drips off, when I finally get rid of the old leaves, I can pour it right back into my tea and continue to drink it, and furthermore use the lid if I'm outdoors, which in general I wouldn't be, but I have used this outdoors on a couple of occasions for my drinks because of the lid, and I didn't want any you know, whether it's coffee or whatever, you don't want bugs getting in your drink. So that, having that tea club for a decade really triggered me positively when I saw this sitting up on that shelf saying my cup of tea. It has such a nice strainer situation, and that could be used for anything, probably, couldn't it? Let's see if it'll fit in here. I guarantee it will. Yup. So it'll fit into any mug. Remember what I said about the drippage? You could just pour it right back into your teacup. And I strongly recommend you use the stem of your mint as a stirrer in your coffee. I don't do that because you guys know I have another use for my, herb stems. So I'm gonna bundle this little batch. I usually make my bundles thicker than this now because I realize I'm using 2 bundles. Why don't I just make bigger bundles? So that's what I do. But this is not a big bundle, so to vacuum this floor, I need to. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's okay, I'm gonna vacuum today. I use the bread tie in this particular case. I do have garden ties, but so that's what we're doing this morning, and that's what we're gonna continue to do for several mornings, because Mr. and I both have gained half of the weight we lost back since the holidays. So what's so crazy, it's not just from good food, it's from literally junk and snack. We just felt more at liberty to snack, and we did.